What's up everyone, it's sean893 here, and today I will be doing another 1 versus 1 commentary of me against Deel in Mobile Legends. Today I'll be using a hero named Balmond with Emblem class of support and the talent spell Sprint. Aura's going to be using Minsitthar. His emblem is going to be fighter class, and he's going to be using Petrify. So without further ado, let's hop right into it.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them! All troops deployed!
I'm going to be purchasing a great sword which will increase my physical attack by 15, and I was going to purchase boots of speed. And look at this one right here. Balmond's second skill allows him to damage the minions and the hero at the same time, which means I'll be getting to clear the minion wave first compared to him. After clearing the minion wave, I decided to go sprinting next to the top lane instead of going after him, because in this way I'll be 1 minion wave ahead of him. And there you go, there's the sprint. And it looks like Aura's making an early game mistake right there. He shouldn't be letting that minion damage him so early, because in the early game your health regeneration is going to be terribly low. And right now I'm just going for the jungling creep, the gold creep that is. I was going to take on the minions, and he's going to try to interfere with my farming, but guess what? The jungling gold creep is going to be mine. And this Petrify is not going to do much here. He does manage to pull me in here, but he does get damage in the process as well. And I don't need to worry too much about my health, because each time I kill a minion, I'll be able to recover HP. And look at that, I'm already at level 4. Now here's something you have to watch out in any battlefield, not just a 1 versus 1. Whenever you see an enemy hero leveling up to 4 first before you, you can already tell that they've unlocked their ulti and you do not. So it's a great sign that you have to step back and hide behind the turret, or either try to recall and go to another lane. But here I'll be getting him shortly.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
He tries to pull me in here, which is a big mistake, because here is where he's gonna die. That's where I can ulti him.
First
And
blood.
just like that, he's dead.
Wiped out.
Aura has made 2 mistakes. First one, letting the enemy minion hit him on the first mid lane, and that pretty much adds up to his second mistake as well, as a chain from the first mistake. So Aura is resurrected, and he's going back in the top lane, and I'm gonna do my thing at the bottom lane, just killing minions and recovering HP from Aura's attacks, Aura's previous attacks. I don't have to worry too much about my health regeneration, because it's gonna be much faster than him. Because first of all, I have the custom support emblem, which gives me a hybrid regen of 5 HP and 5 mana, and I also get to kill the minions to use Balmond's passive to recover the HP even more. So now we're both at bottom lane, and he's trying to harass me, but that's not gonna do much because I'm gonna recover HP anyway from last hitting the minions. 165 HP increase. And look at that, we already have a 1k gold difference in farming. So it looks like I already have much more advanced items than him. I already have a Legion sword right now, along with the boots of battle speed that increases 40 movement speed and 15% physical attack. And I also purchased a javelin which allows me to do critical damage. I chose to switch to top lane because I saw there's another jungling gold creep right there. So I'm gonna farm it. He's gonna try to pull me, but he gets damage in the process. He's gonna try and ulti me and he gets his Petrify, but that's not gonna do much either. At this point, I'm just gonna resume my farming. Nice move for him to regen. And as a nice move, he tried to interfere, but this jungling creep is gonna be mine for the second consecutive time. And he misses his pulling spear skill, which allows me to just run at him and circle around him with his ulti. And that forces him to retreat again, which is gonna work well for me. Whenever you recall, your farming speed will be slowed down. And here is where you see why. And I'm going to be attacking the top lane first turret, which is going to be too late for Aura to save it. $376 damage, that's a critical strike. It's going to be very painful for Aura. And right now I'm farming another jungling creep right here. He's gonna try to pull me again, but he misses. And look at that, there's a 3 level difference right now. So I decide to farm another jungling creep. And he misses his spear skill again. I try to last hit the robot creep, but the last hit goes to him. And this is where he makes one of the very good moves. He does force me back a little with the help of his mid turret, which gives me an extra 800 HP damage. And he misses his spear skill again. But here is where things will go wrong for Aura Deel in the next 15 seconds, and you will see why later. I already have the Berserker's Fury, which allows me to do critical damage, and I purchased one more Leather Jerkin, which is gonna help me tank more hits from Minsitthar. I decide to ulti him immediately just to harass him before he activates his shield. He's gonna try to pull me, but guess what? I can sprint and just run away from the tower's range and just kill him on the spot. Now here is where Aura makes his third mistake. He should be retreating. I don't get why he isn't retreating, especially when he's aware that I'm 2 levels ahead of him. So moving toward me is a great mistake, and that's gonna cost him the second kill.
You have slain an enemy! Wiped out!
And another.
Your team destroyed a turret!
I decide to clear the minion wave here first, And I could try to pressure the second mid inhibitor turret if I want to, but I choose not because I see that that turret is under a high defense mode. And look at what we have here at this point. I have over 3000k gold difference in farming compared to him. And Aura finally gets his golden staff item, which allows him to do a lot of damage. I decided to ulti on the jungling creep first, just so I don't want to let him do the last hit and get the buff. Just look at that. Balmond's second skill alone is gonna do so much pain to Aura. Right there. And he's about to die for the third time, but thankfully my ulti is in cooldown. So at this point he should be well aware that he should be purchasing rapid boots instead of any other boots, because rapid boots will allow him to escape. And what I do is I'm just going to retreat as he goes around to save the top second turret right there. Just look at the damage I'm doing, that's a lot right there. And here's another 1 versus 1 fight right there, but here is where Aura's gonna die for the third time. Because he should be retreating, but even if he tries to retreat, it's gonna be too late. I'm gonna use my second skill on him. That'll take out about more than half of his HP along with my ulti, and he tries to escape, but it's all over for him.
Wiped out.
The battle lasted for only 8 minutes and it's already one-sided from the moment I got my first kill. So there are a couple of things to take away from this battlefield. Number one, you do not let the enemy minions hit you so early in the game. And you have to sense why your enemy hero, like me, is gonna switch to another lane right after I clear the first minion wave on the mid lane. Second, Aura does have some attack items, but he does not have any defense items to help him sustain my attacks, which doesn't quite work well for him. And third, you should take notice of Balmond's passive. If you're not aware how Balmond's passive works, then you're gonna be in a lot of trouble for 1 versus 1. So my recommendation for Aura Deel is, do not try to engage me when you're 2 levels below me, or when you're already trailing by 2 kills, or even 1 kill. Number 2, you should change the current boots you have into rapid boots, because it will allow you to escape from me. And number 3, don't use your ulti and Petrify at the wrong time, knowing that I'll be able to escape with my sprint. As I did on the top lane once, he tries to ulti and Petrify me, but I managed to escape with the help of my sprint. So this is it. That's all for me. This is Sean893 here, and I wish you goodbye.